Alright, today we're gonna be doing an AVA tier list, okay? So I've already tried recording this video twice before, so I didn't feel like putting them all there again. So I already put them together, and I'm just gonna explain why I think this. So let's start off with the E tiers. Tia Sanji, do I have to give any explanation? His teleport move is terrible. His guard breaks aren't too good, and then like his mode's alright, I guess. But I mean, Soba kick isn't that good of an ult in my opinion, considering it only does 50 damage, and you can like I frame it. But I guess you could say about any ult. All my well, he doesn't even have a base, dude. He doesn't even have a base. So I mean, it's not hard to understand why. Part 2 Joseph. He's just not that good of a character, honestly. Like, part is not like JoJo characters, I guess. Uh, so that's why he's an E tier. Law legit sit in his room. You can legit punish him when he gets inside of his room, okay? If you have an AoE move, like Fire Pillar, and then you predict it, you can legit get them to teleport inside of the Fire Pillar. D tier. We have Pain, Cosma, Gon, PTS, Naruto, Gaara, Rock Lee, Namek, Goku, and TS Luffy. Pain is terrible. I remember when Pain used to like rule ABA. Pain used to be the king of ABA. Like when a Pain joined a server, this world will know Pain. That was actually like a canon statement. But now it's he's terrible. They gutted Pain. They gutted. He sucks. He's terrible, bro. No, don't even get me started on Pain. His ult sucks. I think it's like really hard to get hit by his ult, and I'm pretty sure you can even block the whole thing. Uh, Kazuma. Cosmo, he only has one attack move that guard breaks, and that's actual damage. And then darkness, I guess you can, what's it called? Like it's an evasive, and it does a little bit of damage. So it's not E tier in my opinion, but it's not C tier. So that's why it says right there. And his mode's pretty good, I guess, but nothing warranting a C tier. Gone. Do I have to say more? His mode legit takes a stock away from you and like the enemy, and his base is his whole F simulator. So you can legit just get him to like 3 lives down, and then when he tries to pop mode on the 4th life, and if you're not last life, then you'll be fine pretty much because it just kills him anyway. So you already won. PTS Naruto, he doesn't have that much like punishing potential. Even if you do guard break with the Rasengans, he only has one move that can really punish. So, in my opinion, that's why he sits in the D tier. Gaara. Gaara really, like, I think he's not that good in ones, to be honest. The Sand Coffin's way too easy to block. And Sand Spikes, I'm pretty sure is blockable. Sand Coffin, I'm not Sand Coffin, Sand Tsunami, I guess that's a decent move, but it's not anything special. And his mode, it has the advantage of being able to block pretty much anything, but the thing is, if you keep on blocking, then they can keep on blocking and you can't attack them or anything. So that's why. Rock Lee is a D tier. His guard break is terrible. His mode's alright, I guess. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I really don't think Rock Lee is that good. Even if you have skill, if you have skill to use Rock Lee, you might as well just use something like Kiritsugu or Yamamoto, or like I don't know, a good character with a decent guard break. So stop torturing yourself if you're trying to main Rock Lee. Just stop. There are some characters in this game that aren't meant to be main, bro. Okay, you gotta understand that, bro. It was funny at first, but it's no longer funny, bro. You gotta stop. Namek Saga Goku. He's just terrible. His only guard break is pretty much a beam. The dragon combo thing, I guess it's alright, but since it does have end lag, even if you hit all of it, and Kaioken, it's a pretty good buff because you can one-shot with the beam in base, but then again, it is a beam, so it does rely on you getting M1 comboed. And you can pretty much do that with any other character, it just takes more than one move. That's why he's a D tier. TS Luffy, terrible mode, terrible base, terrible guard break. Legit, he only has one combo, then that all relies on you getting like M1 and then barraging, and then just being stupid and not blocking the rest of the combo, pretty much. So if you know how to block, you're fine, alright? And even if you're in a range where you're gonna get hit by the guard break, just let it happen. You get knocked back and it doesn't do that much damage too. So you might as well just like take it. C tiers. Jotaro, Tanjiro, Todoroki, Madara, Kakashi, and Luffy. Jotaro, honestly, he's not that good in my opinion. I know he has stand defense and whatever, and his mode's overpowered, but he only has one time stop. Meanwhile, Dio has two time stops, and it's still one shots. So like, there's no reason to use Jotaro. Tanjiro, his mode is overpowered. I know his mode's broken, but his base, I don't think it warrants anything to the B tiers. So that's why his mode holds him down. Todoroki, legit runner character, and the fact that you have to defrost so you don't kill yourself and you can't block during it or like run that fast, in my opinion, that's kind of stupid. So I think that's why he's kind of a C tier character. Madara, I love Madara, but the thing is, he's just so shafted in EV. He's terrible in EV. I want him to be a good character. I really want him to be an S tier character, but he's just not, dude. He's not, there's no way I can put him above any of the B tiers, honestly. Like, it's just not possible. Kakashi of the Sharingan, he's C tier, honestly. Like, you can he only has one guard break, and since it's just the Chidori or whatever, it's really easy to fight. And since Headhunter Jutsu, you can punish it a bit, so yeah, that's why he's a C tier character. PTS Luffy. Now Luffy, like, he's not that good because he just jump over his guard break and then block everything else. So yeah, that's I didn't really have to explain why. His mode's overpowered, but his one shot's blockable and it wastes all your mode. So there's that. Next, we're gonna get into the B tiers. I know this is gonna surprise a lot of people, but I really don't think Gojo is an A tier character. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. All right, like his backhand, especially since you can punish it now, and now everybody knows how to punish it. He's even worse. His mode's overpowered, I guess, but I mean, so is Saitama's, so is like Shiro's, so that doesn't really make it special. That's about it. Just don't like hit infinity, and then you'll be fine, pretty much. Yoruichi, that's been a while since I've used Yoruichi. She would be an A tier if this was launch Yoruichi, but what they did to her now just gets her to a B tier. So I can't really say anything else, especially since you can't run in her mode. Like, I know you can dash in with no cooldown pretty much, but it's like you can run in most modes with the speed boost you have, and then you can teleport dash with the short cooldown. So it's not even like it makes you faster. So yeah, Hiei, it's a B tier character. Legit, just turtle. Just don't get him one, and you'll be good. Saitama, I'm surprised a lot of people actually put Saitama lower than this. I really don't think he's that bad of a character, honestly. Like, you can do some pretty good combos with him. I just don't know why people put him in C tier or D tier. Saber. I know a lot of people think that Saber is an A tier character, but it's like, yeah, she's good. You can do combos with her, but you can also do combos with almost every other character. So it's like, if she doesn't really have anything special about her, and she legit has a mode where she doesn't have any guard breaks, and her only two guard breaks are, what's it called? One of them has insane, like, a bit of end lag, and the other one just doesn't hit that often unless they get close to you. Chica's a B tier character. She's actually not that bad. Her mode, the most overpowered thing about her mode is honestly the animation for when she pops mode. When you pop mode with Chica, like a quarter of the other person's mode goes down, okay? Like, they made it way too long. Illumi. You see, the average Illumi main is gonna be, like, really cracked at the game. But I think the character just isn't really that good. Maybe it's just because I don't see enough people using Illumi. Maybe it's just a forgotten character. But I think that's the problem. Ukiora. In no 1v1 situation are you gonna get Second Awakening, okay? I'm sorry, legit, you can't get Second Awakening because you only have 4 lives to kill them. 3 of those lives, I'm pretty sure, like, it takes like 2 lives to get mode off of them. So you only have 2 more lives to get mode off of them. That's assuming you even get mode in those first 2 lives. So, I mean, it's like, are you really gonna get Second Awakening in once? TS Naruto. TS Naruto has stupid overpowered mode. His base is pretty good. The Rasengan, you can actually punish this time since he does have punish moves like the Rasen, and you can Rasengan stack. So that's pretty good. Minato is a B tier character. You can do the teleport thing, I'm pretty sure, but it's like, if you're fighting anybody that's alright, then they're not gonna fall for it, okay? You just gotta block and not like stand still, and you'll be good. Itachi's mode is overpowered. I'm gonna be totally honest, but his base, In my opinion, it's not that good. The auto aim shurikens only do like 5 damage. Okay, that, that's like baby damage. Okay, and then his guard break, I guess, is alright, but it's not that good in my opinion. Jonathan, just because of the heal factor, he's a B tier character. I'm gonna be honest. Just because you can heal, and because of how easy a 0 to 100 combos are, he's a B tier. Zoro. Zoro, I would put Zoro in an A tier if it wasn't for his awakening. His mode just completely sucks, in my opinion. Compared to other modes in this game, he's not that good. Uh, so I guess that's about for Peach Zoro. Because, like, the thing with this mode is that it has a pretty solid guard break, but it's like, he doesn't have the teleport move anymore, which lets him do half of his combos in base. So you pretty much can't combo at all with Peach Zoro's mode. Next, we're gonna get to Bakugo. His guard break, if you can jump over it, you're completely fine. Because if they're not an idiot, then like they're not gonna be random beaming off it. So unless you do get M1'd, you're like unless you do get M1'd, then you're pretty much fine. And especially since he does have the Piccolo beam and like a smaller version of it, you can sort of walk out of it if you like do somehow get M1'd. Ace. He's only annoying to fight if you don't have any ranged moves. If you use anything ranged, you're pretty much fine, okay? Like if you and because they have to get sort of close to you in order to even use the auto aim guard break, and then like yeah, that's pretty easy to avoid if you have any sort of ranged moves. And his mode is not that good in my opinion. Fire Fist is a good guard break, but his one shot is terrible, and Fire Gun's not that good in my opinion. Ichigo. Ichigo's mode is busted, but his base, I don't think, actually doesn't have that much end lag anymore, but since Ichigo, in my opinion, is way too easy to dodge and just too predictable, and he doesn't have that many good combos, I guess he's just a B tier character. Deku. Deku, honestly, like, just because the thing is, if this was starters only, he'd be an S tier. But because of how easy it is to avoid him, like, the ranged guard break that he has, you can just straight up take it and then get knocked back. And then his mode, yeah, he does have the one shot, but it has a wind up. So as long as you use a counter or something, or just even jump or kill them right before they use it, you'll be fine. And then you can just block everything. Goku! Uh, Goku. I don't know why people say Goku's brain dead. He sucks, dude. If you lose to a Goku, like that's not good and is doing like stupid stuff, I don't know what to say. Because Goku really isn't that good of a character. I'm gonna be honest. He can only use one Spirit Bomb, and he only has like a few punish and like his mode's overpowered. But then again, it is his mode. So and his base isn't that good. So yeah, that's why I put him in a B tier. Kisuke Urahara. Kisuke's guard break is good, but he's really just budget Rukia. So why would you use Kisuke if you already have Rukia? So that's why he's just a B tier. Uh, Peach Sanji. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I don't think he's S tier. Just because if you can M1 them, yeah, you can do a lot of damage, but you can also do a lot of damage again with something like, I don't know, Goku. So why would you use this character that has no range at all? And then say like, and then there's another character that can do a better 0 to 100 combo that has range. So that's why it's a B tier. Gohan, I actually don't think is that overpowered. Like, Gohan's not even that hard to fight. He's kind of easy to fight. Just don't get hit by uppercut, pretty much. I know it's a black hole or whatever, but if you just jump a bit and then have patience, you'll be fine. Emi Yashiro. Uh, I'll put him. He's an A tier because his mode's overpowered and his base is pretty good. As long as you do know how to 0 to 100 with the M1s. Lemillion. I hate permeation. I actually hate permeation because you can't hit any guard breaks on it. That's the problem. There's legit no way to punish permeation because, yeah, they can M1. They're just gonna go Phantom Crush. And if you don't block Phantom Crush, then yeah, that's like 50% of your HP gone. So, yeah. And plus his mode's like pretty alright too. It's not super bad. Amy Kititsk. He's an A tier character because his base contender is a really good guard break in my opinion, and rapid fire is a good follow up. Triple XL is a pretty good evasive, and you can auto aim guard break with Triple XL and combat knife. So that's why I put him in the A tier. And his mode's also pretty good. Maya, like if you can do the Slam plus Maya combo, that does a ton of their HP. And Stark. Stark has Stark probably has one of the best modes in the game, but his base, I don't think he's that good in his base in my opinion. His guard break you can just like run away from if you have any sort of transportation move, and then like that's about it. Dio. Yeah. Dio has two TS's, a one from guard break and an I for a move that gives him HP and mode. Do I have to say anything more on why he's an A tier character? In fact, I'm gonna move him up to S tier because of how stupid he is. Alright, how stupid he is. Alright, that's why he's an S tier character. Giorno. I think Giorno has a really good mode, but the only problem is he pretty much only has like an ult and then another attack mode. You could say that with Aizen, but Aizen has the counter move and like the evasive. So I do think Giorno is an A tier because of the stupid combos he can do in his base, and his mode's pretty good. Khalifa's brain dead. Unpunishable beam, okay? Unpunishable beam, stupid energy fist that you can use at close range, the overpowered mode that does like 70% of your HP in one move. And then on top of that, it's like the slam plus another like the barrage move that she has that just takes all of your HP away. So that's why she's an A tier character. Toshiro, his mode's pretty good. His base is pretty good if he can M1 properly. So I don't really have anything bad to say about Toshiro. Killua. He has one of the easiest 0 to 100 combos in the game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even think it's a 0 to 100. But the only problem with Killua is that his mode is terrible. His mode it's not as bad as PT Zoro, but it's not good. Because you just jump over his Thunder Fist or whatever, and then just block everything else, and then boom, that's the entire mode gone. Endeavor. He's a pretty good character. Like his guard break has a huge range and like a huge AoE. So that's what makes him so good. And his mode's pretty good too. And you can do some sick combos with them. Imagine Vegeta, imagine part 3 Joseph, but in my opinion a lot better, okay? Cause you can do what's it called? The key trap with the slam thing and then 0 to 100 off of it. So yeah. Zoro, Zoro's just a standard character. He doesn't really have anything bad about him. He has a pretty good 2 guard breaks and his mode's pretty good. This is like the average mid-class successful family man, okay? That's what I would rate Zoro. I don't know why people put Neji so low. He's a good character. You just have to you hit one, what's it called? Like the exploding kunai, and then boom, you pretty much have them hostage. If they block, you just use 64 palms. If they don't block, well, yeah, that's the damage right there. So I'd say that's why he is, in fact, A tier character. Josuke. Oh, Josuke. So he has that 0 to 100 combo with his mode. It's not even a combo. It's 2 moves. All right, 3 moves because of the buff or whatever. And then his mode, his barrage doesn't knock back, so that you can straight up combo with his barrage and not use it as a finisher. So that's why he's an A tier. Zabuza. Zabuza is really good because his decapitates a pretty good guard break. You can do a really good 0 to 100 with them. And also because of the iframes that he gets. So you can wait out somebody's entire mode if you just stay in the mist. Not all of it, but most of it. Hello Ichigo. His Getsuga his Getsuga guard break does 40 damage if you hit both of them in mask. And he has 2 modes. He has a one-shot mode, and then he has Vasto Lorde. So that's why he's an A tier character. Part 3 Joseph. Yeah, you can just combo off somebody's entire mode as long as they have an animation, pretty much. Yeah, you're perfectly fine. Yamamoto. Solid guard break, solid everything. I don't really have anything bad to say about Yamamoto. That's the pattern here. I don't really have anything bad to say about most of these characters. PTS Sasuke. I gotta see more people using PTS Sasuke, okay? I don't know why people never use this character. This character is actually goated. Unlike PTS Naruto, he actually has punishing moves. Okay, he can actually punish people. Alright, so his mode's pretty good, his base is pretty good, so I don't see why people don't use it. Piccolo. Piccolo is a pretty good character, his mode's insane, his base is pretty good if you can combo off of Hellzone Grenade. Pretty much all your combos are gonna revolve around if you can hit that one Hell Zone grenade guard break. Okay, that's pretty much what it's all about. Shunsui. I know he has that weird M1 thing, but he does have some pretty cracked combos, okay? You know, the Infernasu M1 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 Busho Maga M1 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 Takai Oni. Like you can do that combo, and then you can do the Byakuya, and I mean next character is gonna be Byakuya. So his you can use jab to combo extend into another combo, and then his mode, he has the ult move, of course. You can use moves right before it, so it'll get them low enough to die to his ult. And then once again, he has that like the ranged guard break thing he has. Well, not ranged, but it's not like direct. You don't have to be that close to them. Rukia, A tier character. Her mode is overpowered. Her base really like her base is pretty good, I guess. And then she's like Kisuke but better in my opinion. Lita, I feel like Lita's gonna rise in the meta soon because he's incredibly fast. His guard breaks are good. He doesn't really have anything that bad about him. He can even do 0 to 100, and he does have a Sonic skin, so I mean that might warrant an S tier for some tier lists. Vegeta, you know, there's the ever since Allah Sword, there's that one video on how you can up to it with the final flash or whatever. A lot of people have been using it, and for good reason. He's a good character. Like, his mode's good, his base is good. He doesn't really have anything bad about him. Goku Black, I hate his guard break. I hate this dude's guard break, dude. And he has a flash step evasive, which makes it so annoying to fight, dude. So, Goku Black, easy as A tier. Whitebeard. Does the One Piece exist? For Whitebeard, it does, bro, okay? So, his guard breaks, he has 3 guard breaks in his base. And all of them do have wind up, but if you can get close enough and then use your AoE move, then yeah, you're pretty much good. Trunks, I don't really have anything bad to say about Trunks. He's pretty alright as a character. He has that one beam, and it's not like you can completely turtle against him, so that's why I put him in A. And plus he can use his guard break in mode as an evasive. TS Sasuke. So Sasuke, honestly, he's just a good character. Okay, everybody I fight with him is really good with him, and his mode's pretty good. He has 2 Chidoris in mode and a pretty good one shot. Okay, Krillin, I don't have to explain anything. He has 2 Senzu beans which permanently heal him, and then his mode you can use the blind move and then beam them, which makes it a much better character. Okay, moving on to the S tiers. Dio, he has this. I already explained why he's overpowered with the one frame guard break and the iframe moves and the 2 TSs. So let's move to Gilgamesh. He has the counter. He has a pretty decent guard break and his mode, bro. Don't even get me started on his mode. His mode, legit, you can win against his mode. Unless you're using Shiro, then I guess you can have a cannon fight. But if you're using any character, maybe Aizen you can win, but anything else you're just not winning that. Okay. Especially since they have a no one shot like combo and then they can end with Eddies. Afro Samurai, you can use a counter and his awakening while being stunned, okay? That's kinda stupid, and plus I think the bad thing about him is that he doesn't have any animation, so you can't really like use a thing to iframe any moves because it doesn't have an animation. So, but he does have some really insane combos and a really good point gain. So that's why he's an S tier. Doppio. Doppio's brain dead. Doppio's stupid. 2 iframe, like an iframe move, a counter, a stupid mode, and a move that gives him mode. So that's why. And he does have that smackdown combo thing, and then he does have this like the weird ones. Yusuke is an S tier. I know this is gonna surprise a lot of people, but like honestly, he's a really good character. His mode is solid because the Spirit Gun and Demon Gun aren't that hard to hit. And then you just one combo them. Shanks, his guard break is kind of insane. And he has that stun move that he can use during what's it called? Like in his mode, like that stun move he has, and then 0 to 100 you. Grimmjow has way too easy of a 0 to 100 combo. You know those memes where like you get M1 by Grimmjow once? Yeah, that's all true, bro. Okay, your HP is just completely gone if you get M1 once by Grimmjow, and then he can't tank some ults with his hero, and his mode's broken too. Again, all it takes is timing, okay? If you have the timing down with Gin, then you're pretty much good, okay? His mode has a one shot and a one combo, and then his base also has a 2 frame guard break that like it has its range too. So that's why I put Gen in the S tier. Shinji. Uh, the guard break in his mode does 70 damage. Plus, you do have the mode like the movement version thing, and then the barrage does a lot of damage. And his guard break, I'm pretty sure in base has like a 10-second cooldown, so you can just spam that. Okay, that's why he's such a good character. Broly, stupid hitboxes, stupidly easy combos, like his mode's not that overpowered in my opinion compared to the other modes, but his base, man, his base is stupid. Like the hitboxes, they gotta fix the hitboxes. Alright. This is the best character in the game, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Aizen is the best EVA character, okay? Okay? It's possible to take no damage at all during an entire fight, okay? Because he has a counter, an evasive, and if you just M1 properly, like if you can land your slam on the ground and then box them, that's pretty much like half the HP gone just because you M1 them a few times and you used one move, okay? And his mode is a no-win situation. Unless you're using something like Gon's End or Mugetsu Tensho, you're not winning against Aizen, okay? He's stupid. The only bad thing about Aizen is guard break, which it's really just the damage. If you get guard broken by Aizen, expect like half your HP gone, okay? That's why he's such a good character. Alright, this is gonna conclude the ABA tier list. Now I'm late for class. Alright, if you think any of these are wrong, it's just my opinion, and then leave what you think should be changed about this tier list in the comments below. Alright, see ya.